YouTube, welcome back to my channel. This is Canadian Retro. What I've got here is the stuff that I'm bringing to the Waterloo video game swap. Now that's not happening for basically another 2 months. I mean, it's the end of March. I believe it was March the 29th. You'll have to correct me if I'm wrong. I'll put up an ad and everything like that so you guys can see what it's all about. But basically, I have a ton of stuff that I'm bringing. I'm actually getting a table at the swap thanks to Bowser's Fart Sack, who is going to hook me up with a bunch of our tables. He's getting a couple tables, and I think Josh from Game Hunters R Us is getting a table. So we're going to try to get them all together and kind of get that local community thing going on. But basically, this is the stuff that I'm going to be bringing. That being said, you know, if you guys are coming from the States, it's a really good idea to come out to this show right now, especially with the garbage amount that the Canadian dollar is worth. It's basically like 80 cents on the dollar US wise. So bringing your US cash up here, converting it over to Canadian, and getting some good deals on games would probably be a good idea. So make sure you check out the Waterloo swap if you're sort of in that area. That being said, also as well, if you're interested in doing trades for any of the items that I'm showing you, this is basically all of my trading fodder. This is going to take a very long time. I've tried to organize this as best I could, but there's so much stuff that there's, you know, a little bit of mix up in the handheld section just because I have different things sort of grouped together. So you have to bear with me, but basically I'm going to try to break this down into sections as best I can. Unless I miss something, I might just throw it in later on, but I have all this stuff around me, so I'll be sort of cutting in between each one as I organize it. First thing I'm going to start off with is CDI. I have one game for the Philips CDI. It's Battleship, and I'm trying to remember if this one's sealed or not. I can't remember why I have it in a plastic bag, but yeah, it's not sealed. So I don't know why it was in a plastic bag, but there it is right there. Philips CDI game. This is the first one I've ever seen in the wild, so I picked it up, but I don't have a Philips CDI, so that's going to be up for trade. Moving on, getting into some PC stuff, there's Chessmaster 2000 and something called Cut and Paste, which is just like this, I don't know, kind of interesting like view of documenting or whatever printing press stuff. So it has like a bunch of like writing in it basically about the history of printing presses and things like that, so it's kind of cool. And then it has the discs in there. I have no idea if they work because I have no way to test them out. Same with Chessmaster, I have no way to test it out. So that's that, but just for the nostalgia factor, I've got those in there. Then moving on, more PC stuff, I've got King's Quest. Which one's this? This one's King's Quest 7. This is Need for Speed Most Wanted Black Edition. I've got Beavis and Butthead Bunghole in 1. Evil Dead Regeneration. Myst, the 10th Anniversary DVD Edition, which includes Myst, Riven, and Riven Exile. Fairly certain. Moving on from there, I've got a copy of Metal Gear Solid. Again, this is for the PC, so that's pretty awesome right there. Crisis. This is the special edition. Copy of Age of Empires Gold Edition, but it's missing disc 1, so that's kind of a drag. I didn't realize that when I bought that, but someone could use it, I'm sure. I actually have 2 copies of this, although I'm trying to figure out, yeah, the other one's over the floor over there, but they're basically the same. Myst 4, Revelation, these are both factory sealed. I have 2 of those. And a big box copy of Hind, which is like a helicopter simulator kind of thing, so pretty neat right there. So that's the PC stuff. Alright, next up is the Gamecube. I've got a loose copy of Harry Potter, and this one is the Goblet of Fire 13, Pac-Man vs. Pac-Man World 2, Sonic Adventure Battle 2, 2 copies of Smash Bros. Melee, Curious George, Geist, Crash Bandicoot, The Wrath of Cortex, Spyro, A Hero's Tale, Madden 2005, Madden 07, Crash Nitro Kart, Burnout, Resident Evil 0, The Sims, Pac-Man vs. Pac-Man World 2, Pokemon Coliseum, TMNT, Star Wars Rogue Leader Rogue Squadron 2, Avatar Last Airbender, this one's factory sealed, SSX Tricky, Simpsons Hit and Run, SSX On Tour, Sonic Adventure Battle 2, and R Revolution Racing, which actually has Pac-Man Versus in it as well. Alright, the next up I have to show you PlayStation 2. Got Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, Resident Evil 4, Champions of Norath, Need for Speed Carbon, Final Fantasy X2, Pac-Man World 2, Final Fantasy X, Atari Anthology, TMNT, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, NASCAR Dirt to Daytona, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Grand Theft Auto 3, Ultimate Spider-Man, Virtua Fighter 4, 24 the game, Tekken 5, Ultimate Spider-Man, Brothers in Arms Road to Hill 30, Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater, Metal Gear Solid 3, Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, Star Wars Battlefront, God of War, Champions of Norath, Triggerman, Trivial Pursuit, this one's factory sealed, X-Men Legends, TMNT, Star Wars Battlefront, and then the Grand Theft Auto Double Pack, which has Vice City and Grand Theft Auto 3 in it. Pretty good shape. I mean, the box is a little bit beat up, but pretty good. So next we'll take a look at the Sega Genesis. I have a few titles for the Genesis, not too much. A few doubles and things like that. I definitely have doubles of this one, Sonic 2, NBA Jam, Echo the Dolphin, Sonic 2, Sonic 1, Ms. Pac-Man, NHL 97, Jungle Strike. Now, I don't know, like, right now I can't tell you if these are all complete in box or whatever. If you want to know, you can ask me, but I can check it out later. Jungle Strike, Aladdin, Lion King, Pebble Beach Golf Links, NHL 94. This one's World Championship Soccer 2. Sonic 2, which is actually in the box unlike the other ones, and then NHL 95. Next I'll look at NES games. I've got a few here I still need to clean, but I've got Mario 2, Super C, Super Mario 3, Super Mario 2. These ones here are clean. Super Mario 3 again. Soccer, Bionic Commando, which actually isn't clean, and wrestling, pro wrestling. I've got some NES systems, so I'm probably going to bundle these with them, but there's Mario Bros. Duck Hunt, another copy of it, Ice Hockey, RBI Baseball 3, Blades of Steel, Top Gun, Bases Loaded 2, Mock Rider, NES Play Action Football, Mario Bros. Duck Hunt, and then 2 more copies of Mario Bros. Duck Hunt. The next one here is Xbox 360, so I have Viva Pinata, Hill 2 Sturmovik, The Chronicles of Riddick, Assault on Dark Athena, Kinect Adventures, Grand Theft Auto 4, Supreme Commander, FIFA Street 3, Rainbow Six Vegas, NHL 2K6, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, NHL 13, and Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga. For the original Wii I have a few games here, but I also have a bunch of consoles and stuff like that, and I actually have consoles for a variety of systems. To tell you the truth, that I'll be bringing. First one here is A Boy and His Blob, Super Paper Mario, Summer Sports Paradise Island, Summer Athletics The Ultimate Challenge, Cookie Counting Carnival the video game, Wii Play, House of the Dead 2 and 3 Return, Wii Sports Resort, Need for Speed Carbon, and I also have Wii Sports, but it's in the little cardboard sleeve, which is probably going to go with one of the systems. So that's the Wii stuff right there. Alright, the next part is probably the biggest chunk of things I have. These are original Xbox titles. I think there's a lot of pretty decent titles in here, so here we go. The first one is NBA Live 06, just the disc. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, Beyond Good and Evil, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Grand Theft Auto 3, there's Fable, Counter-Strike, Namco Museum, SpongeBob SquarePants the movie, Star Wars Battlefront, Cat in the Hat, Conflict Global Terror, Medal of Honor Frontline, SSX on Tour, Mech Assault, MLB Slugfest Loaded, Burnout 3 Takedowns Factory Sealed, Chess Master, Showdown Legends of Wrestling, Star Wars The Original Trilogy, Delta Force Black Hawk Down, Burnout 3 The Takedown, Over the Hedge, Project Gotham Racing 2, Star Wars The Original Trilogy, Lego Namco Museum, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Halo 2, Pac-Man World 2, Cat in the Hat, Pac-Man World 3, Sega GT 2002, which has Jet Set Radio Future on the back, Oddworld Munch's Odyssey, NBA Street Volume 3, Lego Star Wars the video game, another copy of Fable, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, Scooby-Doo Night of a Thousand Frights, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, Battlefield 2 Modern Combat, Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, Sonic Mega Collection Plus, The Matrix Path of Neo, SRS Street Racing Syndicate, World War II Combat Iwo Jima, and Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith. Alright, let's get into some Super Nintendo. I've got quite a few that I need to clean still, so I'll get started though. NBA Jam, NHL 96, Bill Walsh college football, NCAA football. There's NHL 97, Madden 95, Troy Aikman football, NBA Jam Tournament Edition, Donkey Kong Country 2, Super Mario All-Stars, Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island, Super Mario Kart, Donkey Kong Country, 2 copies of Super Mario World, but I do have a system, so I'm probably going to bundle one of those with the system, and I think I actually have another one that I still need to clean, which is in my cleaning area. Mortal Kombat 2, Monopoly, this one's Super Empire Strikes Back, Super Off-Road the Baja, Mario Paint, Madden 97, Mortal Kombat, Boxing Legends of the Ring, Super Caesar's Palace, NBA Live 95, Super WrestleMania, NCAA Basketball, NHL 95, and Top Gear. Moving on, I'll show you some handheld stuff. There's quite a bit here, all from like different platforms or whatever. They're sort of mixed in just because when I went to the last show, I kind of had some of these things. So it's not totally organized, but here we go. I'll get started on it. There's quite a few things here to take a look at, so I'll get started immediately. To start with, I have all of these titles. I'll bring it up closer. Tangled, Tetris, Harry Potter, Pokemon Blue, Donkey Kong Country, World Cup, and El Dorado. And then Sesame Street Sports. There's Need for Speed, Porsche Unleashed right there. Lego Star Wars the video game. Ice Age 2 The Meltdown. This is Rocket Power Zero Gravity, one of those discs for Infinity. Let's see here. This is Wipeout the game, another Infinity disc. Sonic Battle right there, and Mario Kart Super Circuit. And then for the DS, I have Super Mario 64 DS. There's Zelda Phantom Hourglass, Kirby The Amazing Mirror, Yu-Gi-Oh! Worldwide Edition right there, Frogger Adventures 2, there's SpongeBob SquarePants, Lights Camera Pants, and then 2 copies of Pokemon Diamond. Back into some DS stuff. This part's a little more organized. Ratatouille, Lego Harry Potter. These ones have the manuals. That one's Lego Harry Potter, sorry, years 1 to 4. Inkheart, Puzzle Quest, Pirates of the Caribbean Lego, Jewel Quest, Lost in Blue 3, Zensis Rainforest, Jake Hunter, Narnia, The Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe, Personal Walking Trainer, Kung Fu Panda, and things I don't even know why I have these, Pets Horse Ranch, and Style Savvy. Moving on, there's a few PSP things. A UMD for Family Guy The Freaking Sweet Collection, Kick-Ass movie on UMD, Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII, just want to make sure this is right, yep, and then R-Type Command, and Final Fantasy Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII, again, this is the greatest hits version of it. Then moving on to Game Gear, I've got Sonic 2, another copy of Sonic 2, The Last Action Hero, this one's another copy of Sonic 2, Streets of Rage 2, Ayrton Senna Super Monaco GP 2, and then a complete in-box version of Poker Face Paul's Poker, I guess. Yeah. So that's that right there. Alright, I think this is the last section here, which is the PS1 titles. I've got Spyro Year of the Dragon disc only, Tetris Plus disc only, Army Men Air Attack 2, Siphon Filter, which doesn't have the front art, WWF Attitude, Centipede, Cool Borders 4, a demo disc which has Tekken 3, Gran Turismo, Jersey Devil, Tomba, Blasto, a bunch of stuff on there. Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, Cool Borders 3, Frogger 2, but it's missing the front art, it's just the front page of the booklet, the manual rather. Monopoly, Cool Borders 4, Frogger, Medal of Honor Underground, Jet Moto, just Jet Moto the first one, Tekken 3 disc and manual, Buzz Lightyear of Star Command, Tomb Raider 2, Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy Tactics. Oh, this is an original Xbox title that snuck in here, Dungeons and Dragons Heroes, Spyro the Dragon, Year of the Dragon, Crash Bash, Spider-Man 2, Final Fantasy 8, another copy of Final Fantasy 8, Gran Turismo, Driver, Spyro, Year of the Dragon, Final Fantasy Tactics, disc only, Micro Machines V3, disc only, Siphon Filter 2, Gran Turismo, another copy of Gran Turismo, Need for Speed High Stakes, and Die Hard Trilogy. Okay, that was all the games that I had there. On another note though, I do have a number of systems that I'm going to be bringing. I have a number of original NES systems. I have Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, Gamecube. I'm trying to remember all of them. I've got a few handhelds and things like that as well. So all that stuff's going to be coming to the show. If you're interested though, I don't mind doing trades ahead of time kind of thing. I do want to set up trades, so just message me, send me a PM basically through YouTube. Would be perfectly fine. We can set some stuff up ahead of time, figure out what you want to trade for. I'd rather you guys get first crack at it and I can sell the rest off at the show. So thanks again for watching.